Yet another presumptuous mite who dared to climb my rock. You little humans, so brave and yet so fragile. I shall tear out your entrails and feed them to the rats.
Not so fast. I bear the Eye of Innos. You will obey me and answer my questions.
Ask your questions.
Who are you?
I am called Pedrakhan, and I shall slowly skin you alive when I catch you.
Who is the strongest among you dragons?
We draw our power from the elements of this world. Their hierarchy is clear and simple. Land formed of soft earth bestows life on all creatures under the sun, yet it will open up and swallow you entirely if you get too close to it. The rock, which would rather break than ever surrender, towers with pride and buries the careless beneath itself, and yet it offers the best protection from the tide. The spark of life lives in the deep fires of this world, and yet the fire incinerates everything in a breath, leaving nothing but ashes. All our elements preserve and destroy, but only in water that has become hard and solid as rock will everything be transformed into an eternal pillar of salt, where life is barely possible.
How can I defeat your master?
He is almighty and nigh unto invincible. Should you be so foolish as to meet him, nevertheless, you will die a slow and painful death.
This isn't the first time I've heard that. Nearly invincible does not mean I cannot kill him. So, out with it. What must I do?
In order to oppose my master, you require things which he would never be able to obtain.
And what would that be?
You must acquire the finest armor known to your earthly community and wear it on your skin. You need a sword which has been blessed by your god. But the most difficult condition of all is that you must win 5 companions who would follow you into death. Then and only then can you dare to face the master. Enough words. Your temporary power is exhausted. The eye has lost its strength. Prepare to die.
He didn't get that from me.
Anything's possible.
Same old thing.
I need more information about the dragons. I have this feeling that I didn't get to all the dragons yet. Maybe I overlooked something.
Following the last attack by the dragons, one of them is said to have disappeared near the volcano in the south. You should look for it there.
Let's wait and see what happens. We can only wait and see. I want to go back and look myself. You already know what I think.
His deeds were just.
Don't tell me.
simply cannot believe that there are truly still people who will forfeit their lives merely to see a dragon in the flesh.
I haven't just come to see you. I rather had something more radical in mind, I'm afraid.
You do not mean to say that you wish to challenge me? I shall break your scrawny neck.
Not so fast, my friend. I carry the Eye of Inus with me. You cannot resist my will. Answer my questions or the agony will be unbearable for you.
Ah! Then pose your ridiculous questions while you still can. Your power will not last long.
Who are you?
My name is Feomathar, and that is all you will learn about me. Once I can escape the spell of the eye, you will go up in flames.
Every dragon has a hoard where he stores his collected treasures. So where's your hoard?
In a place that will be inaccessible to you. Once I am finally free of the chains of the eye, I keep my treasure high up on the hot cliffs, which should be all but impossible to reach for a wingless human such as you.
How can I find your master?
He has established his hoard in the solid rock of the halls of Idarath and waits there for his destiny. Until he can restore this world to the order which it has deserved, he waits there in deep meditation and...
Spare me the details. Just tell me where I can find these sacred halls of Idarath.
You disappoint me, little man. So you've withstood all of the dangers and overcome almost all of us, and now you fail in your inability to use the higher knowledge. If Irdarath means nothing to you, then you'd better go to your magicians and ask them to be allowed to take care of their worldly needs. For quite obviously, you're not yet ready for the heavy burden of their higher knowledge. The eye has lost its power, and you will not survive the next day.
That was obvious all along.
Hey! I've killed all the dragons.
That's really nice, but to be honest, I'm not particularly interested. I already told you, I'd rather make weapons than to set out myself to kill dragons. There is one thing, however, that could interest me. If you could get me some dragon blood, I would pay a high price for it.
I've got some dragon blood for you.
That's great. Sell me everything you have.
It can't go on like this forever.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help it.
I don't believe this is going to change.
The dragon hunters have arrived. They strike me.
Show.
That was obvious all along.
Where did you pick that up?
Hey, you!
The orcs are very worried. Something's given them a hell of a scare. I can feel it. Nobody ever asks for my opinion.
Justice will prevail in the end.
I've got news about the dragons.
Report!
I killed the dragon in the swamp to the east of here. The dragon in the rock fortress to the south is dead. The fire dragon on the volcano to the south will wreak no more havoc. I went to the western ice region and did away with the dragon there.
That's good news. Here, I'll give you some money toward your equipment.
All the dragons are dead.
All of them? So evil has been vanquished forever?
No, alas not. Their leader still remains.
Weren't the dragons the leaders of the orcs?
Yes, true, but they also have their own master. We must get rid of him as well.
I damn well can't go. I have to guard the ore, and the cursed orcs are still around as well.
You'll have to take care of it yourself. I can't help you. May Innos protect
Nothing's
you.
going to change about that.
I couldn't care less. I don't know why he gets so worked up.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help it.